Magic
Hello,
is my
fellas.
life.
You are watching Masters Challenge. This is day 2, match number 4, and the team names are on to the blue side, we have Anamnesis, and on to the red side, we have Astro Comics. This is me, Silverhawk, and today, on to the casting desk, we have a newcomer. Please welcome Smiling.
Hello,
Draft
everyone.
layout,
Hel-
draft layout.
Okay, hello, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. Sorry for making you guys wait. There was some streaming issues, but now we are back without any issues. So we're going to start. As Silverhawk just mentioned both the team names, but I'm going to pet name both the teams to make it easy for me while casting. So the team blue is going to be Eamon and the team red is going to be Astro. As we can see, the first bands have come in. It's Harriet and Hayabusa.
Destroy,
Being banned.
and
So far,
conquer.
good bands. What do you say, Silverhawk?
From the side of blue team, the Anamnesis, they actually have the first pick.
Sir,
So
what's
there
your
are some kind
command?
of issues going happening. Like the hurried ban, it seems pretty sus because if you have the first pick, mostly people ban out either the respect bans or the meta heroes. But Harit, I just feel like Harit shouldn't be banned because they have the first pick. But what do you think about that ban?
I think definitely Harriet is not much of a damage dealer, but for the side notes, he was in the meta. He is super flexible. You can put him in the mid lane or the gold lane. Both are advantages, right? So I think it still counts as a good ban for me. Then coming in the Fanny ban,
I see
Fanny,
lots of
agree.
prey.
Fanny players, there are a lot of Fanny players, and you don't want to just risk them. So pretty good ban, and Roger being banned. That actually leaves a lot of meta heroes open. You know that, right?
That is absolutely true, but as you just mentioned about the Fanny ban, it could be a respect ban towards the team anamnesis, unless because if they have a pro Fanny, like people only ban Fanny because of two reasons. If you are playing rank, which is absolutely not happening at this moment, and second, if someone is exceptionally pro Fanny user, and I do think that could be the case right now. And regardless of that fact, we can see Roger as the first pick from anamnesis. Roger ban. I don't really. It doesn't satisfy my.
I will
To be
protect
fair,
you.
it doesn't satisfy my rules because as a first pick, they should have prioritized the Roger. But what do you think about those?
I mean, Roger being banned, they still have high loss open, okay? We can't forget there is high loss. There is that new mage, Zaushin. And then there are many things open. But Roger, yeah, I would have banned Roger too, I won't lie. And then there is Lolita banned. Probably Lolita is very annoying. Okay, there is no probably. Since the time she's revamped, she is a pain. So banning her is actually good. There is no proper frontliner for both of the teams.
Butterflies
As I
born by
said,
thy
the new
wish,
mage is open and
guided
she will
by
be
lantern's
picked
light.
immediately by Team Email.
And yep, like they had the first pick, so prioritizing the Zuxian is a good option for them. But from the side of Team Astro Comics, why didn't they ban Zuxian? I'm like really sure that they know how to counter the Zuxian unless they have a really good assassin to just assassinate that Zuxian. Meanwhile, on to the red side. From Astro Comics, we can see Xpog has been locked onto the jungler, like he's showing that retribution spell, but right now, I will feel like putting Xpog on EXP is a much viable option.
Yep, I do agree with that. Xbox being a proper jungler.
My
There is
mission
high
is to
loss
protect
also, which is
lives.
open, and they did pick high loss. High loss can be shifted to EXP jungle or even on the tank role. So I think that's again a flexible pick coming in from Team Astro. They can just switch up role anytime they wish based on the lineup
I am the
from
priestess
Team
of
Human.
primal lightning, the hunter of all the
Can
evil
be true. And
gods.
meanwhile, on to the blue side, we can see Edith picked up as a counter of that Xbox. I'm still wondering, like, they're into that vision, like, where they think their Xbox is onto the EXP, but he's actually just having that retribution onto him. But the only if, unless they pick one more EXP or a fighter, that would just speak for itself, and they will actually have to counter that hero. But having Edith on their side is actually good, or could be bad
Sweet
unless they pick
adventure
counter. And meanwhile, we can
starts
see
here.
Black Daya onto that Florian. So that means they have a lot of sustain and they will have a lot of healing. So even if they go for more sustained heroes, like there's Ruby Open as well. So even if they go for those lifesteal or spellvamp heroes, they'll just manage to get all those healing back from Florin's ultimate.
I do agree with that.
It's my way
Florin
or
is
the
definitely a
highway.
good
Your
support.
team is banning.
I don't know why people take her lightly in a lot of games, but damn, the backup support and her second skill also, which just stuns the hero for that second, gives a lot of chance to their teammates to destroy that opponent right there, right away. Meanwhile, we can see Unite going in with that Exia. I like 100% knew he would go with that pick, so
Let them play
I
the
have nothing to
hero.
say
Your
about that.
team
I
is
will be the
banning.
truth
But
this
what,
world desperately
like, I'm still in
needs.
the illusion, like, why did they pick Ixia at this moment? Like, it is kind of comfort picks for themselves. They're just locking on to those meta heroes. And Unite, he actually just decided to pick the comfort heroes. He just refuses all those meta marksman heroes.
I mean, Exia has a lot of burst damage. She can do really wonderful in that full movement right there. It's just that she's a perfect back laner since they have high loss being
The
different
hunt
laner. It's
begins.
very
Your
easy for
team
Exia,
is banning.
to deal the damage with that flicker. So yeah, she'll be able to carry that late game, and that Exia is really good. Meanwhile, we can see that Yuzong and Ruby being banned for the EXP lanes.
That is
I
true.
am
And
not the only
as you
one
mentioned about the
bound
Your
by
Ixia,
team
these
is
if they
banning.
chains.
have a really good assassin from the side of Team Anamnesis, they could actually counter that Ixia. But if that Hylos is just sticking using the Fevikwik or Fevistick with that Ixia, it should be tough for that Ling or either the assassin to get the kill onto that Unite. But it just depends on the positioning and how comfortable you are with the hero. But just regardless of that fact, we can just see Demon Slayer. He's just ban out that Phobius. I do think like they're in the I mean, like, again, I would say they're still in that vision, like
As
that
fleeting as
Edith
a
is going to be the roamer,
snowflake's
Your team
because
breath,
that
is
Phobius
picking.
is
as
actually EXP
timeless
laner.
as a glacier's heart.
Yep, OBS is EXP laner. Edit. Okay, we are still. I don't know about you, but me, I think I'll have to wait until the draft ends so I can tell exactly who's in which lane. Meanwhile, there is Aurora being banned. That was a smart ban coming in. Aurora has a lot of ice burst spells, and she actually pauses them a lot. To be honest, it's annoying if you're playing against Aurora and your team is pretty good. Meanwhile,
Your
we can see
team is
Terizla being
picking.
picked.
Of
That
imprisonment.
is giving a lot of tankiness to team. As true, they have Hylos, they have Terizla, they have Xbox. That's very beautiful frontline, to be honest.
Yep. And as you mentioned about the Aurora pick, I would like to tell you something. Like, Aurora, it's just a copy of Eudora. Only there is only like one thing. Like, Eudora, like, she just targets the single target hero, and Aurora, she just goes for the multi target using the frigid glacier. But they would just decided to ban it out. Like, from the side of Astro Comics, they're still left to
It
pick the
is in
mage, so that's a
despair
good
that I
option for
see
them
the
to ban out that
fondest
Aurora. But
hopes.
meanwhile, we can see like onto that water, he is locked onto that Nathan, so that would mean they almost have like
You will
four
lose
damaging heroes.
everything in the
Your
wind.
team
I mean,
is
sorry, the four
picking.
magic damage heroes.
I agree, they do have magic heroes, but again, it might just be a comfort pick, or even they need that front to back lane switch because they don't have exactly as tanky as Team Astro has right now, but they do have a lot of damage dealing heroes. So yeah, Ling also is a good pick. She can just easily go in the back lane and mark that Ixia as well as Vexana if at all they're going to lock that hero. But I don't think it's going to be Vexana. I'm not
Well,
sure as in when they
Hope will
lock.
find a way,
and
even when
yep,
all is
your prediction
forlorn.
perfectly falls, and the Vixana, they're still there. So you just made a prediction that Ling would go perfectly onto that Vixana. So we'll be just seeing those fast hand combos coming in from 3 Leah.
Agreed. So, guys, now we have both the team drafts right in front, and let's break it up. So, in Team Eamon, we have Zushin, we have Ling, we have Edith, and then there is Sorin and Nathan. Meanwhile, in Team Astro, we have Hylos, Xfog, Ixia, Terizla, and Vexana. Compared to the both team, right now I didn't take any sides. But speaking meanwhile, Team Imin has that lot of advantage as healing, as damage. Because we know Edith, once she uses ult, she melts people down too. So I can't just say it's not a good team, but uh, if we talk about Team Astro, they are very tanky. They have damage dealer also, and a lot
Welcome
of
to
poke
Mobile
will be
Legends!
there coming from both the team because meanwhile we know
5
who has
seconds
high
till the
loss gives
enemy reaches
stuns,
the
Florin also
battlefield.
gives stuns.
Smash them!
Yep, that's true, and we'll be just diving right
Ultras
into the land of
deployed!
Dawn. This is match number 4. Onto the blue side we have Anamnesis, and onto the red side we have Astra Comics. And speaking of the draft, as you just mentioned, I would like to speak something. Like there's Xbox, so the front line. I don't think they have any front line except for that edit. Even if she goes for that primal wrath, I don't think like they will be any front line, because if she uses the front line, she won't even have any defensive on herself, because those magic damages from those basic attacks is going to be brutal. And onto the bot side, we can see it's like 1v1 brawl happening against that Terizla and that Edith.
That is EXP. That's exactly how EXP all the time works. There is always that fight. There is no little contest, and though Lucian on the top, we can see there is that tank support coming in from both the teams. There is high loss. There is Florin to just make sure that both the MMs are safe for now. They are doing good so far. Meanwhile, we can see Hypers are farming. Link almost level 4, Xbox almost level 4. Let's see what's going to happen. Probably a gang should be coming in. There comes a stun, but nothing happens. My loss is too deep and will be forced to for now. As I speak, the Lord will be spawning in 30 seconds in the bot. Damn, what did I
First
miss?
blood!
Oh my god, there goes the first blood from that, but there's the Define Sword from that Link to just secure the kill onto that Terizla. He was actually, the flicker was baited out early in the 1v1 situation. So, but he still falls into the hands of Ling, so he will get those early farm from those kills he's getting, and the turtle will be there in 8 seconds. So, do you think it's going to be the perfect contest for both of these teams?
And definitely, both teams can go for the turtle. As we can see, all the members are right there. There is high loss. There is everyone in the board. The mage is trying to, just make sure that Edith level 4s up pretty fast because the turtle is already started by team Astro and they are going in without any regrets. So yeah, there might be a team fight here.
But there could the Tempest of Blades along with the penalty zone, and the Narc sanity is in Copter as well. They're trying to get the kills, but Link perfectly getting those swords to escape. But there's the Lantern Flare. They're trying to escape, but there goes the Primal Wrath. She's trying to give those damage with those basic attacks, and Ling is there to just support her. And the double kill for that Ling, he is just well fed at this moment.
I do agree. Even the team Astro did get the turtle, they lost two members at a time. As you can see, Zaushin can, Zushin, sorry, can basically pull all the enemy heroes closer and it kind of gives Bling advantage since she can roam freely in the map. It's easy for her to, mark that low lives heroes and get the kill and make sure that she is getting farmed as soon as possible. Although I
That
don't think there is a total advantage for both of the teams. Yep, they did manage to secure the total, but no plus points apart from that.
That's true. And if you see the Link's KD, it's like that guy has secured the 3 kills in only in first 4 minutes, which is actually really hard for Link players because there's a lot of tanky heroes. So that's props to him. And we can see like Hylos, he's kind of getting pulled by that Lantern Flare. They want to go for the engage, but the Link is there to just secure a kill onto that Hylos. And there goes the Pops, the Glorious Pathway, along with the full barrage from that Ixia. They're trying to get the kill onto, there goes the last sanity as well. They're trying to get the kill onto that little fish, and she
Double
falls
kill!
down. And the flicker penalty zone on that Florin. She's trying to escape her best, but the game and the team fight, it is most probably in the favor of Astro Comics.
I wouldn't really say it's in favor of them as we saw previously in the first high loss just gave up and all they got is the Zoshin. So not really. Man, I think both were running equal at that point. Just maybe a small difference in the gold. But again, like I said, Ixia will be doing a lot of burst damage from behind. She has to do nothing. She basically have to, make sure that her ult is in perfect place at perfect timing. Meanwhile, we can see the second turtle is up, and I'm pretty sure both the team are going to take the fight. Eric being poked, he is taking a lot of damage from that territory, to be honest.
And Alex, he's ready with his no buffs, and there goes a glorious pathway. They're trying to get the kill. Penalty zone onto two people, and the last sanity, there's a turtle contest is perfectly taken by that black deer, and they want to go for the kill. The Ling is trying to get his swords, and meanwhile, there's the monster kill coming in onto that Ling, along with the pinch poise he has used up. He wants to go for the engage as well. But look at that HP onto that Astro Comics, and there's like three people extremely low, and that superlative. He doesn't want that Link to take the blue buff.
I do agree, but meanwhile, Hylos might be in trouble, will be taken down for not recalling at that very moment. Meanwhile, I think they could have got the mid tier if they try, but the minion is not there, but they'll still manage to get the first tier. That will be the good one. So right now, I think Team is ahead of goal. They are managing the map pretty good. Pretty good, no, actually, it's more than good. The Ling is actually a very fast hand, to be honest. It took me a while to just calculate what she actually did. She might be in trouble, will have to retreat. Another team fight might come in, and there goes the team fight.
And yep, the last sanity has been used up, but the flicker hasn't made it from the Zuxian. They want to go with the Lantern Flare, but the stun from that high loss will be just giving a lot of disrupt. But the Eternal Guard is there to make the kill, and the double kill taken from the Demon Slayer onto that Florin as well as that Zuxian.
I was really hoping they would retreat there because they were 4v3 and it was not really good since Vexana already had ult. Nathan will be forced to use his ult and retreat. Meanwhile, team Astro trying to just get back to the map. They just take the top lane. They are trying to force in the Link's blue. They are 3 members right there, but no. The team has a pretty good map sense, so yeah, they are going to make sure that Link secures the blue. The turtle is going to be up. Ixia is seen alone. Link will not be leaving the chance. Ixia might be in trouble, but Astro is quicker, and there goes Ixia.
And yep, those are like fast hands combo from that Tempest of Blades from Black Dia, and the turtle has been still there, but the Lantern Flare from Little Fish, she's trying to just zone them from the turtle or just stop the rotation. And there was the perfect pull from Hylos. She just dragged him onto the mid bush, but there was no backup to melt that tank alone. And meanwhile, onto the bot side, Superlative seems to be in some trouble because Ling is there to take a kill on him, but he just keeps the focus onto the turret. But the true damage from that turret is just giving him a lot of trouble, but he's in some low HP. He will probably fall into the hands of Ling, but oh, he's trying to go for the penalty zone, and the healing wasn't enough to just get him another life. And the flicker play from that Edith just saved her another life from that last insanity.
That was amazing flicker actually. For a second I thought that was 1v1 loss, but nope, Ling is really good at her skill. There is Ixia again going to be in trouble. She will be in trouble. She is dead at the very moment. I don't think they're going to go for the third turtle. I think they're going to, wait for the Lord to spawn and they can just directly go in for the Lord. Meanwhile, they are trying to take the bot second here and they did get that. That leaves a lot of gold right now. They are probably 6k gold ahead. No turtle, direct Lord. Like I said, Lord spawning in just no seconds. So, yeah. Edith is trying to go, make sure that top minions are clear. She take the tower and then they might just go for the Lord. Right now, I think team Astro should, be playing a little defensive and not trying to just charge in every time because we have that Zoshin. She can just, drag you and pull you just like that, even if it's your tank or anyone.
That's true, that's true. And they're trying to bait them out. Like the Earth Shatter onward is still there from that Edith to just drag that monster and the Superlative. Superlative wants to go along with the glorious pathway is still there to just disrupt them. Penalty zone is still there, but the perfect Fist of Blades along the Retribution is still there to secure the Lord. But oh my god, the Lantern Flare is there to just give them a pull onto that monster. It's like two people down for absolutely nothing.
Exactly. While you pick Zushin, the only thing the opponent needs to know is there is no going back if you're coming front. He is going to pull you again and again. So yeah, they need to watch out for that. But yeah, there goes the first Lord for Team Aemin. They are trying to push the mid. They goes the protection for the mid tower. They are trying to take a fight without the Lord. They might be in trouble for overextending. That fight will be taken down immediately.
Oh, but there goes the perfect last insanity. He was trying to take a kill onto them, but nope, that actually never happened. It was actually a disruption ultimate from that Vexana as well as that Ixia. But if you see that link, he was trying to do those shing shing shing, but he just fall into that turret, I think. So like there were like four people just casually free hitting him.
Exactly, that's what I meant by like overextended. He could have just waited for Lord. I think if they would have waited for Lord, it would have been pretty easy. But now that I see the map, I think it's going to be a very easy way to clear the Lord by Team Astro. They will be able to defend. They might just get one tier from the top that leaves all the main inhibitor there. So all that Team Astro can do right now is stay defensive and wait for Team Alien to make the slightest mistake to turn the game over, or you'll have to just wait and watch.
Yep, that's true. But meanwhile, onto the top, I'm sorry, the bot side, we can see Alex. He wants to clear those Lord minions, but we can see Water. He can casually just giving those superposition and the interference with those basic attacks. He was trying to get those Firaga armor off that Xbox, but actually didn't happen. And the Lantern Flare just pulling that Xbox, I mean, sorry, the Hylos onto that turret towards her team because there's Water to just use the entropy and those basic attacks. It's going to hurt really, really brutal because it's like 11-minute mark.
I do agree, Nathan. I just saw him melting half of the Xbox, so that was a good one. So yeah, he has good damage now since we can see he already has his Feather of Heaven. He has his Holy Crystal as well as Star. Then yeah, that's it for now. So basically, the Lord is going to spawn. It's going to. I think they're going to wait for the enhanced Lord.
Yep, that's true. But I do think like they're freezing the waves so that from the Astro Comics they won't be able to get farmed up with those minions. If you see onto the top side as well as on the bot side, they're giving their vision, but I don't think they're clearing it. But onto the bot side, we can see like Zukshin wants to clear those minions.
I do agree. I mean, they were waiting for the Lord, so basically they were holding on to the minions and would let go of them once there is Lord. We have Nathan to just melt that Lord within seconds, and I don't think Team Astro will be looking forward to even go and try stealing the Lord, so they can as well as just take the Lord.
At a 12-minute mark, right? Like they're waiting for that Illuminous Lord of the level 12 mark. And yep, there goes. They start the Lord at this moment. And poor Leah, she's just waiting patiently in that push. If anyone comes, I'm just going to use my second skill to just give a disruption and engage for my team.
I think it hardly took them 15 seconds to melt that Lord out completely, that enhanced Lord. So like I just said, Nathan has that immense amount of damage. He will be melting anyone coming in the front lane. Although there are super tanky heroes, they are having a tough time with that mage and MM combo with that Florin stun as well. I said we can't, just let Florin go in this game. She did give a lot of support to her teammates.
Yep. That can be true, but meanwhile onto the bot side, they're trying to go for the more like we can see, but there's high loss, so it's okay because they need a lot of melting. Like there's Nathan and Zukshin to kill that high loss together, but that actually didn't happen. And onto the mid side, there's a lot marching. Let's see how well those defensive plays should be there from Astro Comics. There should be the superlative giving a perfect penalty zone, but I'm just patiently waiting for it. And the tackle from that Lord is giving a lot of damage, but Lantern Flare is there to just pull them out. And the Pirag armor has been popped out from the Xbox. They're looking for an engage with that Courier's path that's been used up as well. Then the full barrage from that Ixia, but she gets popped up with those Lantern Flare coming in from that Zukshin. But meanwhile, on to the top side, Nathan looking in some trouble. It's going to be the shutdown taken from Superlative, but they're just targeting the base. But this Edith with the primal trap, they're just trying to defend the base at the fullest. We can see from the second skill of that Hylos, he's trying to defend that base. But meanwhile, we can see Florian has been gone down as well. There are like two people left on the side of Team Anamnesis. They're trying to run away. The little fish, he still doesn't have that mana, but the Lantern Flare, he's still just casually disrupting them from coming towards them.
I do agree. That was a very hard save actually. They did manage to save it very well. As we saw Link going down with Nathan and Lauren, she was trying to run away, but the Islam made sure enough. There is no going back now. That did make a lot of goal for Team Astro right now. They are coming up slowly with the goal. They are making sure they're getting that little farm which they need very badly right now. As we can see, Xia's damage coming in slowly. There is Terizla who is already building tank, and there is Hylos as well. I think the more the late game, the more the tankiness. So, yep, it's going to be a little tough game for them, but yeah, they should be able to manage that.
Yep, and Black Dye, he's looking for an engage with those defense squad, but there are like four people inside, so how can he just go in? And the freeze, the lane freeze, tactic is coming in really handy. Like the monster has to go and check every single bush. Like even if he doesn't, there should be a chance that his team might go down with those Ling's ultimate and the second skill for him. When there goes a superlative, he's trying to give the vision as well, but Ling, he wants to go for the kill, and there goes the pinch poise from that Ling. They're trying to get the kill onto that Xbox, the jungler, so that there's no Lord contest at all, but there's no immortality onto that Xbox, and he falls into the hands of Ling, and the Tempest of Blades along with the penalty zone is there to just give a lot of damage, but Vexana looking in some trouble. Glorious Path has been used up as well for their own defensive item, but meanwhile, this Lord been chunked out from that entropy and the superposition from that Nathan.
I agree. Nathan just printed the Lord Live. Meanwhile, they were just distracting them. They did manage to get Xbox as well as Lord, and this Lord might be a little hard to defend. All they have is the pace left, nothing else. So with the minions coming in, they're making sure that all lanes are synced, but nope, not really. From the mid, there is Lord marching. There is going to be another engage and might decide to kill.
And they absolutely have no turrets left, so all the damage will be dealt. It is going to be the base, and the full barrage has been used up along with the Crimson Beacon. They're trying to just disrupt as much time as they can get, but the penalty zone, they're trying to disrupt themselves, and the entropy is there from that Nathan, and he's giving the double damage, and there goes a shutdown onto that superlative. It's only like 5-4 situation at this moment, but the Lord, it is looking in some trouble. There's no Lord. There goes the perfect Lord defense coming in from Astro Comics, but there is still Lord minions coming in, and it's going to the golden Lord minions. And oh my god, that was a really good damage coming in onto that Roxana, and base is looking in some trouble. There was a bit of Tempest of Blades from that Ling as well, but it was way too late, and actually didn't even needed those to win it. And there goes the
Victory!
victory onto the team Anamnesis.
Yeah, I have to just say, what a beautiful game coming in by team Eamon. They were really good with those heroes. Seeing the lineup, you were scared. You were like, okay, we are not, there's no laner, there's no tank. But damn, that gameplay was really amazing. I really liked how Ling is fast hands, fast handling. So I
And
don't know.
let's
I
talk
need to
about
process the
let's
whole last team fight to just to say
yeah.
it was wow, really wow.
Let's talk about the itemizations from that Edith first. Like she went to that Thunderbolt as a first item, which when she uses the Primal Wrath, those basic attacks, it just melted anyone who ever come in front of him or her. Like she was just using those basic attacks to give those true damage onto superlative as well as that monster.
I do agree that was really good build coming in from team Yemen that is headed. So yeah, so far so good. I think even team at the will look good too. It's just that their team contest and the positioning was a little mismatch, and if they could have just matched that properly based on how Team Eamon was just waiting to not charge him. I don't know how to explain. It's basically like they had tanky heroes. They were supposed to charge in, but in the mid game, they should have realized that they should have waited for the opponent team to charge in and not charge themselves. I think that was the mistake they made.
And yep, about that Exia, she was just engrossed in pushing those turrets so that the Ling was leading and killing her alone. Like there was no backup onto Exia. So like no Hylos, no Tesla, no Xbox with her. So she was getting picked off alone.
Yeah, there was Hylos in the first few minutes, but then again he started shifting lanes. They should have given proper backup to that Ixia if they wanted her to, take the late game on. But yeah, there goes the victory for Team Eamon, and they did perform really great in this match, guys.
And yep, that is it for the match number 4. And we'll be seeing you into the match number 5 after a short break.
Watching us. Thank you.
Come on, let's go really up. Down chilling with the homies, that'll really go. Got a bad chicken in me, what the going up? Better bring her up, while you looking like a stab. Put you in a car fight, like, better get the up. But another round, cause we get it up. I'ma put you in the dirt, cause I ain't gonna find you a bad luck. Come on, let's go really up. Come on, let's go really up. I'ma put you in the dirt, come on, let's go really up. Come on, let's go really up. I'ma hit the jerk, come on, let's go really up. Come on, let's go really up. I'ma put you in the dirt, come on, let's go really up. Come on, let's go really up. I'ma hit the jerk, come on, let's go really up. But I just wanna hit the bar, I just wanna be the best, I just wanna get up. I ain't never trusted anybody else with my love. Yo, I don't go with my try, I just wanna go. You know I'm on the road, but you're making so much cash, I can't see the plug. Yeah, 0 to 100, you know I'm about to blow. John Cena, you better hide your fucking face. He's a motherfucker, days in every place. He's a fake, but you better get it safe, cause I'm fitting here, I'm late, cause I'm fitting here safe. In Tokyo, with an all green free, no deckers. Shady in cars, but you know I'm fucking retro. If you wanna get a ticket to my bedroom, pop a fucking bean and I ain't talking pento. City lights, but you know I'm in a trance. She's a fucking toss, so I drop my pants. Made it up, she got all of my songs, yo, took it to the bed, yeah, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt, come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the fucking jerk, come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt, come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the fucking jerk, come on, let's go really hard.
Setting this at maximum power. Laser and charged particle beam weapons.
My city's gonna tell you the tale. Everyone was left in the veil. My time won't come to an end. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around and keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting. I'm bad to the bone. Got blood on my knees. I'm bad for my life, I'm fighting. Yeah, I'm bad to the bone. Got blood on my knees. I'm bad for my life, I'm fighting. The ash keep burning down. No, you won't hear a sound. The screaming bottled within. Take a look around and keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting. Yeah, love, yeah. You must walk on water, cause I'm drowning and you made it. Met you on the corner, first in love, it was payday. Candy colored nails, match the candy coated bands. I needed your contact, my eyes bugging out my head, cause you hot as shit. Nah, I just see African. Not no bottom bitch, top notch out here. Love me like I love myself, love it when she smile at me. White teeth with a heart of gold, and I'ma put a diamond in it. Ring, 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 love calling me. Ring like the camera is free, when she calling me. Ring, 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 love calling me. Ain't gon' be a man to pick you up, you stay down for me. Eyes closed, arms out, flying. Red Bull, babe, you give me wings, pilot. Girl, I love your voice, sound like love calling it. Love called again, and I ain't miss a call yet. And I ain't miss a call yet. Love called again, and I ain't miss a call yet. And I ain't miss a call yet. Love called again, and I ain't miss a call yet. All around free in a nurse circumference. When she round me, she come first, and she quick. She say she feel my emotions when I quit. I just give thanks, can't believe we in the same bed. God do it best. Shout out to my angel, she a mess. Clean up when she stressed, never stressing me. Looky please, I'm the luckiest. Feel it in my chest. Treasure you, I swear you a diamond. Ring, 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 ring. Love calling me. Ring like the camera is free when she calling me. Ring, 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 ring. Love calling me. Love calling me. And I ain't miss a call yet. And I ain't miss a call yet. Love calling again. And I ain't miss a call yet.
simply cannot trust what your mind is telling you. Heartbreak so difficult to heal. Addicts know they're addicted. They know when they're shooting up. But heartbroken people do not. But you do now. But you do now. Is telling you.
bang, 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 bang. Come on, let's do it up. Down chilling with the homies that'll really go. Got a bad chicken in me. What the going up? Better bring her up. While you looking like a stab. Put you in a car fire. Like, better get the fuck up. But another round, cause you're getting fucked up. I'ma put you in the dirt, cause I ain't gonna find you a bad luck. Come on, let's go really hard. Come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt. Come on, let's go really hard. Come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the dirt. Come on, let's go really hard. Come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt. Come on, let's go really hard. Come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the dirt. Come on, let's go really hard. I just wanna hit the bar. I just wanna be the best. I just wanna get up. I ain't never just anybody else in my love. Yo, I don't go with my try. I just wanna go. You know I'm on the road, but you're making so much cash. I can't see the flow. Yeah, 0 to 100. You know I'm gonna blow. John Cena, you better hide your fucking face. He's a motherfucker, gaze in every place. He's a fake, but you better get safe. Cause I'm fitting here, I'm late. Cause I'm fitting here, safe. In Tokyo, with an old green fit, no deckers. JDM cars, but you know I'm fucking retro. If you want a ticket to my bedroom, pop a fucking bean and I ain't talking bento. City lights, but you know I'm in a trance. She's a fucking toss, so I drop my pants. Man, it got, she got all of my sons, yo. Took it to the bed, yeah, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt, come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the fucking dirt, come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt, come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the fucking dirt, come on, let's go really hard.
Setting this at maximum power. Laser and charged particle beam weapons.
Weapons activated.
My city's gonna tell you.
Good evening, ladies and
and gentlemen, we are back again, this time in the Masters Challenge Season 1 Championship. And to my left, it is going to be Team PhD
Still
Gaming taking
watch, Red
on Why
Deep.
She Said No, We Never Know. And I'm firstly joining me will be Silver Rock, the man, the legend himself. Silver Rock, how are you doing this time? It's quite late in the night, isn't it?
Man, that was a beautiful introduction, Sasuke. But there is seems to be some problem here, Sasuke, and you definitely know what I mean because there are like two Sasuke's currently with us. It's like the Sasuke Uchiha onto the PhD gaming. Looks like you're the one fake one here, Sasuke. But never mind, we're just not gonna talk about it. Let's just dive right into the draft. And meanwhile, onto the blue side, we can see Link banned. So most probably they are just trying to
I see
secure or
lots
have
of
some mind
gray.
games happening. But meanwhile, onto the red side, we can see that the team Y has banned out that Zuxian. Yep, pretty good ban for a second pick.
hmm You know, I'm seeing quite a standard bans, but wait a minute, there we go. Why, she said no, banning out that Xbox. Man, I kinda
Heads up.
like that squad
Hunter,
name. Why she said no, we never know because no, it's the girls' mood swings. Let's
my
not talk about
mission
it right
is
now,
to
but
protect
again,
lives.
talking about the draft, we are seeing a Hayabusa ban coming in from PhD Gaming this time. And the final ban for the draft phase one will be the high loss, keeping it down. With this, I do think opportunity for the Terizula or the Idiot or the
Hope will find a
Phobias to
way.
lurk around. But wait a minute, even a Zask was open, but PhD Gaming securing the Vexana for their first pick.
Man, like no meta heroes, only the comfort just sliding that pill down into your throat. Man, Vixen as a first pick. I don't really approve that because like there are plenty of heroes
The
open right now.
hunt
Like they could go for the
begins.
Zask, as you mentioned, they could go for the Edith, the Ruby, but yep, no longer because the Darky has just locked onto that Ruby. Pretty good. Just calling and the communication between the team Y. And definitely, Sasuke, that team name is really sus at this moment, as you just said.
PhD Gaming's definitely they had done a certain PhD degree in this game, and that's why we should never search their draft. It seems because you never know what we get
This
surprised.
time,
Since we haven't
the
done the
choice is
PhD in this
mine.
game, though, what are your thoughts about it?
Man, at this point, they should just have that doctor name for every IGN they have right now. For like that
True love
Algorius, for
is
that
like love.
Samson, for that Chen, everyone, because that's like PhD gaming. So the doctor DR comes along with it, but nope, they just have to casually just ignore that or refuse it. But meanwhile, Samson, he has locked onto that Carmilla. Pretty good pick at this moment, but they should have waited in case they have a lot of tanky heroes, so that Curse of Blood would come in handy. But this is like a really early pick as a Carmilla. Don't you think that, Sasuke?
Yeah, I'm quite sure that Carmela could be coming in handy, but you know what I'm missing is I would like to see a Fushikura Megumi for the side of Team
I am the
PhD Gaming
priestess of
because
primal light. Your team, the
I'm
hunter of
too
all the
excited
evil
to
gods.
see to witness the game between Fushigura Megumi taking down his mentor Gojo Satoru on the red side. But defying the odds, they will be just locking down that idiot. Well, as of now,
Mm, man. Only that scenario comes in where the Ruby is the EXP laner, and then that onward and the earth shatter from Edith works perfectly fine. Unless those dashes from the Ruby is just gonna avoid and
Always on the
deflect
way.
every each of them. But meanwhile, onto the hit, we can see he has just locked onto that Matilda. Um, Man, like the team PhD have already picked that Carmilla, so that having Matilda, I think they were like in hopes of getting that Matilda banned into the second phase of banning, so they just locked onto that car. I mean, sorry, the Matilda. But both of the teams, they still get to pick the hyper. And you just mentioned us that Julian, that Megumi Fishihiro, they need it with their team, or perhaps they could just go against it, like the sensei versus
Come
the
on,
student. Don't you
Dexter.
think that?
It's our showtime.
you know, EY, that is red. They're just securing the little birdie. That is the
Chivalry is
Matilda.
dead,
And
and I will
I
revive
do
it.
have a catchy phrase for that hero. I'm just a little birdie passing by. Don't you hurt me, let me go by.
Man, that's a good rhyming, Sasuke. That's absolutely good rhyming. But
I
you can see
am
from the
more
side
Your
of
than
team
a
PhD
is
Gaming,
weapon.
they've just taken out that glint. They don't want that glint bombardment and those instant shots coming onto them because there's Vixana as well as that Carmina, so the true damage would hit really a lot. And the hopes and the predictions were we expecting of, they were just casually ignored from the team Y because it's like why she said no. And I would say like why they said no, because no for that Julian Van Sasuke.
We won't be seeing the student and the mentor fight in this time, though. What are you saying? Like, because we can see the Julian is ban out, and for the last ban, I do think like they could probably go for that hyper ban. What are your thoughts? Like, what could be the possible bans in the hyper? Like, there is the alpha, there is the Deroth again. I do think like Avatar could probably pick out that Deroth in the jungle.
Your team is
Man,
picking.
come on, like Saber ban, there's the only one possibility I can think of. Either they're going for the Fanny, because if anyone picks Fanny, so that enemy, even after picking the tank, they'll just give that role and switch it to the EXP and give Saber roam. Even after picking that jungler, because onto the dire hit, Saber is really, really scary, man. I've experienced that onto the dire hit. Whenever I used to just go to check the bush, he just used to pop up, use the triple sweep, and just cut me in three.
I mean, yeah, that is the easiest hero, in my opinion, to counter any assassin.
Your team
And
is picking.
with your sneaky sense, it is quite dangerous in certain hands. But look at that mighty tank frontliner Tesla locking his way to the team red this time. And to counter it, look at that. Team PhD Gamings, they know which hero to take at this point to melt down the frontliners. That is none other than Carry. Along with that, we are seeing a CC in the Hyper. Now,
I've
what do
been
you have to
waiting
say
for so
about that?
long.
CC in Hyper, how viable is that option?
Man, that's a really confident aura coming in from the side of Team PhD Gaming. Only the CC in Hyper you would see in only in the troll matches or either the MPL matches, or perhaps now we get to see that because Sasuke Uchiha finally he has come out of that village to just give a lot of unexpected droughts for himself, and he's just going with that CC on jungle. Do you really think that CC would be able to just counter whatever the hero that Avatar is going to pick?
Well,
It is my
that
mission
is
to
a second
banish
option,
all
but I know,
darkness.
man, like just call him the CC. Let's not roast myself. I don't want to see myself getting humiliated at this point. I mean, why did I even choose to cast this game, man?
Don't worry, Sasuke is still my bestie. But we're just gonna dive right onto the loading screen. Both of the drafts has been completed. Now, Sasuke, which draft do you think is a better one?
If we talk about CC, the crowd control in the first options, like, Team Y, they probably have the upper hand because they got the Ruby along with the Terizla, the penalty zone, along with the I am offended, are too huge to deal with it. But again, Team PhD Gamings, they have that Edith along with the Vexana and the Carmilla. So, in terms of CC, crowd control, that is not the actual hero CC, but the crowd control, both the teams have the equal fatality if we talk about it. But wait a minute, as we are going to the
5
land of
seconds
Dawn,
till the
we
enemy
are
reaches
just
the
going to see
battlefield.
another game.
Snatch
This
them.
is the game between PHC Gamings taking on blue side, will be facing down Team Y. He said no, it will be on the red side. Man, these games are just too complicated.
Man, that's true. But let's just dive onto those rotations. We can see like four people helping that CC to get the red buff. So she'll be probably rotating onto the EXP. I mean, sorry, the gold lane where the Ruby actually is, and we can see that Ruby, she's actually onto the gold side. So the damage from the I'm offended, man, it's going to just deal 40 or 50% damage taken from that carry. And there's like three people already the fast rotation coming in from Y. They want to zone and just disrupt all that farm from that carry.
But look at that, quick combinations coming in from Anonymous will be just disrupting of the position coming in from carry. But you are right, the Team Y, they are rotating left and right, making sure they get the reverse side domination, and they don't want to keep the gold laner alone for too long time. And meanwhile, in the bottom lane, we can see a chunk down, a minimum EXP lane of fights coming in the bottom lane. This time, it is looking for some trouble, and we are nearly into the 1 minute and 30 seconds of the time span. And talking about the goal lead, it is quite similar. Both of the teams are just lurking around, waiting for a perfect opportunity to grab the goal lead ahead.
And after looking with some punctures, and there goes the Thorn Rose. He was actually looking for the Phantom Execution as well, but the perfect movement speed and the damage wasn't enough to just do the end out at this moment. But he was actually trying to bait out either the flicker or the vengeance of to that carry. But that carry was pretty. He was actually really at a good position so that no one could actually counter her. But on to the bot side, we can see the flicker play along with the Earth Shatter is there to just take that Mechly along with those second skill, the execution strike from that Terizla, but he still gets back with the guiding wings, and the perfect puncture along with the phantom execution is still there, but not enough damage to take that Sasuke Uchiha. He was just casually roaming around in the garden.
Well, it's not easy task to take me down. I can take a single-handed 1v5 too. And look at that, Mackley cutting down that Natalia in the push we never saw. But look at that turtle, it is quite low and it will be the first player taking down as the Uchiha guy goes down and the turtle will be secured by Ruby. Or no, not Ruby, but the avatar, that is the Lancelot, my bad.
Man, the Lancelot, we are just seeing Lancelot very less this in this meta right now, because there's a lot of meta heroes like Julian, this Dairot, this Alpha, so the priority goes to those heroes. But this guy has that confidence to play the Lancelot in the tournament, so my props definitely goes to that Lancelot. But on to the top side we can see Carmilla and the carry. They're like two people against that one, but Daki, she'll be most probably just using Dam of Undead, but no, she just misses that out of nowhere. She was just casually giving a lot of damage with the first skill, but it wasn't enough.
That I'm offended along with the right hand. I mean, it could be quite a scary because we know how sustainable Ruby is along in the gold lane, and once she gets right itemizations, she could be dealing too much damage. And look at that, that is the Lancelot in top lane with the perfect opportunity. He'll be securing a kill over to that carry as Infinite Odysseus is going down.
But no way, no way. There's like she was trying to get inside the turret, but all those five people from Y were probably not letting her to just live to another day. But there goes the perfectly dashes from that. Look at the dashes perfectly from that Lancelot, but the perfect Thorn Rose is still there. He's looking for the engage with the Phantom Execution, but there's like, oh my god, how did he do it? How is he doing it? Like Avatar, man, the perfect assassin master.
I mean, I'm quite amazed to see how fast he was. Like, no way a girl could said that fast guy.
Nah, that was too perfect to watch out, but the encircling eagle is dead there to give a lot of damage to the Carmilla, but she escapes with the bare minimum of HP.
This time, Terizla might be in some disruptions as he is facing down, but look at that penalty zone connecting him, and he might be in some danger as CC going down. The damage from Anonymous is there.
Man, that's totally a good engage coming in from Y. They're not even letting them to get farmed up. There's like 0 to 7 score onto the kills. There's like Daki. She's trying to get those invades and those creeps, or trying to get them disrupted so that the time has been wasted, so that she doesn't go and take those farm from minions onto the bot side. We can see some ganking happening onto that edit. She has used the Primal Wrath, but it wasn't enough to just save her life. The stacks onto those Primal Wrath still wasn't full. So even after those basic attacks, the lifesteal wasn't actually really good to just give those HP back to her. And those ganking and the coordination from Team Y, man, it's really good to watch how fast everything is happening.
Meanwhile, look at that Ruby. She is quite in a dire situation. A 1v3 situation in the middle lane, but look at that. That is the backup. The little birdie joining in and supporting. Along with that is the TY squad, 4v5 member we might be seeing. Circling Eagle. Look at that. Engage, Solrock.
But the cursed of blood is still there along with the penalty zone. They're trying to get the kill. The carry goes down in the hands of that Lancelot. The CC, she's trying to get an engage, but the infinite extension from that Xavier is not avoiding them to take the turtle. And she wants to go for the more. But there's still no mana, and the perfect dawning light from that Xavier just got a kill onto that Sasuke. Man, how he's still alive, but actually you're not no more. But they still got the turtle for themselves. And the mid tower, they're trying to force it up as well.
And sometimes it feels like you're just trying to humiliate me in front of this 5 games, man. Just call him CC, man. I'm just too upset. This guy's playing that hero too poorly, man.
Nah, man, Sasuke, don't worry about it. We know everything about it. But meanwhile, onto the mid side, we can see there's a guiding has been used up from that Matilda to give that Xavier a fast rotation. The Dark Key is there to just clear the bot wave and get a lot of farm. But like if you see, like the Shen, the Edith, she's trying to get as much farm as possible because that Primal Wrath with full stacks is going to give a lot of damage. But meanwhile, we can see this carry has been gone down. That Eternal Guard has been used up from Vexana as well.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, look at that positioning coming in from CC, and that might be a shutdown as Lancelot was just too deep in a 1v3 situation. But look at that positioning coming in from McLee. What do you have to say about that? He might do
Man,
some serious damage.
along with the penalty zone, they're trying to get the kill, and the killing spree has been taken. Man, what a play coming in from Team Y. It's like 1-12 score. Even the kills doesn't matter as long as you have a perfect coordination and the turret push. And the Dawning Light is giving a lot of damage. That Scorch coming in from that glowing wand.
Mhm. It is barely 7 minutes and 40 seconds to the game, and we are seeing Team Y has took the lead, an enormous golden lead. We can talk about it like it is quite a 6k gold lead as of now, and the first Lord in the game will be spawning in 50 seconds of the time, and this time Team Y, they have the perfect opportunity. Look at the push they have done. So they would be having an easy zone for that lot. But talking about the PhD gamings, it seems like they are kind in a bit of struggle because we are yet to see that 4 to 5 man ultimate coming in from Carmilla and the backup from his team. I mean, that would be totally insane
Yeah,
to watch.
that's true, and CC seems pretty alone. There goes the Curse of Blood connected to the three people. They're trying to look for an engage. The more the CC they give, the more CC they get. There goes the perfect penalty zone. But no, he doesn't survive to see another day. And the mega kill from that Taki. They're trying to get a gang, and the Thorn Rose, they're still there along with the Cursed Blood. The Cursed Blast from the Vexana with the Infinite Extension from that Xavier, along with the Dawning Light. But it wasn't enough to get the kill on either onto the Vexana as well as that Edith. But that was a really massive play from Team Y because actually it's going to give them this free Lord.
Mhm. PSD Gaming's that engage coming in from Carmilla was to a point connecting down 3 members, but the backup seems to be disrupted because Gary was just too afraid because he knows like if I just went too ahead, I might be punished because that is the Teresa along with that Ruby. Anyone could cut me off and I will just stuck in that continuous CC given by those two teams. And look at that, the first Lord being taken by without any contest will be falling into the hands of Team Y this time.
That's true, and they could actually force with the Lord, but the Lancelot is looking for the engage with those punctures, but never mind, he doesn't want to just go inside. And there's like a chat along with the penalty zone. There goes the perfect encircling eagle. Oh my god, how many perfects I'm going to say, but never mind, the Lancelot perfectly taking the kill onto that Edith. And there goes the infinite extension again onto the eternal guard. But the onto the bot side, the tier 2 has been taken from that Lancelot.
I mean, at this point, I have to say, like, you might be the perfect guy to say the perfect word for too many times, man.
Man, it happens, it happens. Let's just skip it. It's going to be the killing spree from that Lancelot. Man, that Lancelot, that punctures, it's just breathtaking, man. Come on, Sasuke, you gotta give it to him.
Yeah, I can, but look at that. Ooh, that flicker play from this guy is just too good. And you have to say that Lancelot is pretty fast. And look at that. The passive or the skills, he will be just flying by in the backup. But these guys are pretty good. And look at that Lord engage, making sure that disrupted. And wait a minute, there might be some pretty good comebacks.
They're trying to go for the comebacks, but the Guiding Wings is there to give a lot of backup and the faster rotations. CC just wants to roll that yo-yo again and again to give that sustainable damage, but there's still Guiding Wings to escape from that Matilda. She's just trolling at this point. She's just wanted to go and bait those kills, and then she goes back with the Guiding Wings. And oh my god, that damage onto that Dawning Light, but there was the penalty zone from that Teresla. He wants to take the kill onto either the Carmilla as well as that Edith, but they just got back along with the backup. There's like 2 people chained among 2 cells with the CC giving those ultimate, and the speedy light wheels is there to take the kill onto that Anonymous, but actually didn't happen. But the Dawning Light, this guy is using Dawning Light in every 9 seconds.
this guy, along with the Dawning Light, he is dealing too much of damage. I mean, like everywhere you can see, like there is the mobilized skills. But look at that! This time, a beautiful engage coming in from Carmilla. What do you think about that?
Man, that was really perfect engage, but there goes the CC. She still is trying to get the kill, but the Dawning Light is still there to just take the kill onto her. She was trying to do the outplay, but never mind. But that Avatar is just godlike onto that Lancelot. There's going to be the wipe out, and this game is probably taken from the side of Team Y. Why she said no. I think this match loss is probably going to just give them that reason. But man, that legendary from that Lancelot, he was just diving inside the fountain.
My man is just too immortal. Nobody can touch him at this point. But with that, game number one will be secured by Team Y and Team PST Gaming. It seems like they did the PST in an online course. That's why they lost this game and are totally knocked out. But talking about the draft and talking about like what technically went wrong for PhD Gamings, I do think like their hyper, that CC. We know like in terms of hyper, like the CC couldn't do anything much in the early phase of the games because we know like she needs that item that is the War Axe to deal the stack items from a passive. And in spite being in the hyper position, you need to make sure like you don't have an early damage in your team. So you need to play it safe.
I would like to just mention two things, Aske. Like the team PhD Gaming, they've drafted pretty well. But second, they actually didn't execute it pretty well. Because if you see, their draft didn't have any backline damage dealers. Because who's going to target that Xavier? He was just roaming inside all those maps. He was just moving anywhere he wants. Because there was absolutely no one to even reach that Xavier. There was Ruby. Look at that damage build. There's like BOD, it's like Hunter Strike and War Axe. Like imagine the amount of lifesteal she must be getting from all those skills.
Talk about the last skill, you got that Michelio to the Terizla. He also had those insane last steal along with those items, Vorax and Queen's Wings coming in handy for this in that guy. But this will be it, the game number 6, I believe, and we'll be right back after a short break.
bang, 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 bang. Come on, let's do it all. Down chillin' with the homies, that'll really go. Got a bad chicken in with the going up. Better bring her up, while you looking like a stab. Put you in a car fire, like, better get the fuck up. But another round, cause you get a I'ma put you in the dirt, cause I ain't gonna find you a bad luck. Come on, let's go really hard. Come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt, come on, let's go really hard. Come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the dirt, come on, let's go really hard. Come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt, come on, let's go really hard. Come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the dirt, come on, let's go really hard. I just wanna hit the bar, I just wanna be the best, I just wanna get all. I ain't never trusted anybody else in my love. Yo, I don't go with my shot, I just wanna go. You know I'm on the road, but you're making so much cash, I can't see the flow. Yeah, 0 to 100, you know I'm about to blow. John Cena, you better hide your fucking face. He's a motherfucker, gaze in every place. He's a fake, but you better get it safe, cause I'm fitting here all leg, everybody is safe. In Tokyo, with an old green free, no deckers. Shady your cars, but you know I'm fucking retro. If you wanna I take it to my bedroom. I'm a fucking bean and I ain't talking bento. City lights, didn't know I'm in a trance. She's a fucking toss, so I drop my pants. Made it got, she got all of my songs, yo. Took it to her bed, yeah, she's really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt, come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the fucking dirt, come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt, come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the fucking dirt, come on, let's go really hard.
Setting this at maximum power. Laser and charged particle beam weapons.
Weapons activated.
time won't come to an end. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around and keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone, and I'll be fighting for my life. So keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone, and I'll be fighting. I'm back to the bone. Got blood on my knees. I'm back for my life. I'm fighting. Yeah, I'm back to the bone. Got blood on my knees. I'm back for my life. I'm fighting. The ash came burning down. No, you won't hear a sound. The screaming bottled within. Take a look around and keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone, and I'll be fighting for my life. So keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone, and I'll be fighting. And I'll be fighting for my life. So keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone, and I'll be fighting for my life. So keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone, and I'll be fighting. Yeah, love, yeah. You must walk on water, cause I'm drowning and you made it. Met you on the corner, first in love, it was payday. Candy colored nails, matched the candy coated bands. I needed your contact, my eyes bugging out my head, cause you hot as shit. Nah, I just she African. Not no bottom bitch, top notch out here. Love me like I love myself, love it when she smile at me. White teeth with a heart of gold, and I'ma put a diamond in it. Ring, 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 love calling me. Ring like the camera is free when she calling me. Ring, 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 love calling me. Ain't gon' be a man to pick you up, you stay down for me. Eyes closed, arms out, flying. Red Bull, babe, you give me wings, pilot. Girl, I know your voice, sound like love calling me. Love called again, and I ain't miss a call yet. And I ain't miss a call yet. Love called again, and I ain't miss a call yet. And I ain't miss a call yet. Love called again, and I ain't miss a call yet. All around free in a nurse circumference. When she round me, she come first, and she quick. She say she feel my emotions when I just give thanks, can't believe we in the same bed. God do it best, shout out to my angel, she a mess. Clean up when she stressed, never stressing me. Looky please, I'm the luckiest, feel it in my chest. Treasure you, I swear you a diamond. Ring, 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 love calling me. Ring like the camera is free when she calling me. Ring, 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 love calling me. Love calling again, and I ain't miss a call yet. And I ain't miss a call yet. Love calling again, and I ain't miss a call yet. And I ain't miss a call yet. Love calling again, and I ain't miss a call yet.
so difficult to heal. Addicts know they're addicted. They know when they're shooting up. But heartbroken people do not. But you do now. But you do now. When your heart is broken, you simply cannot trust what your mind is telling you.
bang, 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 bang. Come on, let's go really up. Down chilling with the homies, that'll be a go. Got a bad chicken in with the going up. Better rig her up while you looking like a stab. Put you in a car fight. Like, better get the fuck up. But another round, cause we get a fuck up. I'ma put you in the dirt, cause I ain't gonna find you a bad luck. Go on, nigga, come on, let's go really hard. Come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt. Come on, let's go really hard. Come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the jerk. Come on, let's go really hard. Come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt. Come on, let's go really hard. Come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the jerk. Come on, let's go really hard. But I just wanna hit the bar. I just wanna be the best. I just wanna get up. I ain't never just anybody else in my love. I don't go, bitch. I just wanna go. You know I'm on the road, bitch. I'm making so much cash. I can't see the plug. Yeah, 0 to 100. You know I'm about to blow. John Cena, you better have your fucking face. You some motherfucker, I gaze in every place. You some fake, but you better get it safe. Cause I'm fitting here, I'm late. Cause I'm fitting here, I'm in Tokyo. With an all green fit, no jacket. Shady your cars, but you know I'm fucking retro. If you wanna I take it to my bedroom. Pop a fucking bean and I ain't talking bento. City lights, but you know I'm in a trance. She's a fucking toss, so I drop my pants. Made it up, she got all of my songs. Yo, took it to the bed, yo, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt. Come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the fucking jerk. Come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt. Come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the fucking jerk. Come on, let's go really hard.
Setting this at maximum power. particle beam weapons.
Weapons activated.
Hello everyone, welcome back. We are back again with another interesting match. This is Masters Challenge Season 1, Round 1, Day 2. We are back again with Nene Lovers on the blue side and on a quest on the red side. And today, joining me on the casting deck, it will be none other than Yumena. Hello Yumena, welcome. How are you feeling today?
Thank you for the lovely intro, Peachy. I'm doing quite good and I'm pretty excited to be casting day two. We saw some phenomenal matches on the day one, and deserving teams are been moving forward. And jumping right into the draft, we do see a Zushing ban coming in from Nene Lovers. I think a pretty standard ban. You do not want to deal with a displacements, even the high loss, the tankiness, the slow that he provides. And we see a chip ban coming in from Team Red. I think, yeah,
Uh-huh.
pretty decent bans right now. What do you think the teams are planning to do?
Oh, that is true. These are the most standard bands. We might be able to see the Hayabusa, the Ling, or maybe the Alpha, Julian coming in, as you mentioned. And there we go, the last band coming in from the side of Nene Lovers. I am hoping that they will be banning some mage, maybe a Zask. Zask is still open for the grab. While Nene Lovers, they do have this advantage of having the first pick, but they only have this advantage to pick one heroes that could be
Feed,
possibly a comfort hero or
destroy,
maybe something that
conquer.
they really want. And there we go, this ask has been banned. And the last ban, what do you think, Yumena, what the ban will be?
I am not pretty sure. Maybe a Terizla, because I have been seeing teams trading the assassins as of now on the higher level. They are trading the Roger and the Hayabusa, I think so. And totally, in my opinion, I think that this could be a good chance for Team Nene levels to grab that Hayabusa and secure, the jungle role for them. But then it's just going to give away that jungle card right away. And then you do have advantage on Team Red, because they do still have the Roger and the Terizla open. You also have a Yuzong, and I think they do not want to go with the Hayabusa as of yet.
Yes, I do agree. The Hayabusa is on a stronger pick, but looks like they will be
I am the
locking down the
priestess of
Roger,
primal
and
weapon,
in
the
that way,
hunter of
the
all the evil
Hayabusa,
gods.
the Yuzhong. These are the heroes that are being opened right now, and there we go. We might be seeing a Hayabusa pick there. Looks like the Edith has been locked down by Where is my Gwen already, and the Hayabusa is also locked. Pretty strong picks coming in from the side of Honor Quest already. I'm kind of little interested to see that what these teams will be picking in the ahead.
I agree, and they still have a chance. Team Nene Lever still has the chance to secure that Terizla, to secure that Aurora. We all know how much CC and sustain the Terizla can provide into the team fights. Also, maybe going in for a tank, maybe an Akai would be really good. and as we speak, we do have the Aurora. You know the potential that she has to disrupt the team fights, and we see a Foveus pick. I almost forgot about the Foveus and how strong he is after the revamp. What do you think about that, Peachy?
You know, absolutely correct. Phobias is much more stronger. He has this tankiness, he has this damage, and in the previous, before he was revamped, you did the teams really had to dash it out, maybe a flicker or a dash kill to get his ultimate up. But right now, he just have to give up his CC onto the enemy and get a mark, and that is the kind of like a stack onto them on the enemies and get his ultimate up. It has been so much easier right now dominating the team fights with the Phobias. Looks like Aurora has been also picked, and to counter that Aurora, looks like Shinzo will be picking up an Vexana with the Eternal Guard, and also the the skill one as well. She's really going to provide a lot of CC in the team fight as well.
I do agree, and I think they still have a chance to ban out those backlane diving heroes. We do see a Carmilla ban coming in from Team Red right here. Yeah, I think that's a pretty smart ban coming in because you don't want to deal with the Carmela along with the Aurora, along with the Roger right there, and they still do not have a jungler picked on their sides. They're playing their cards pretty smart as of now. They still could either ban out the tanky EXP laners. You still have the Ruby open on the card. And as I speak of Ruby, I think it's the caster's curse coming in from my side. What do you think?
I was really reminded of the Ruby just a second ago, and also in the draft, because I was just going over through the heroes and seeing why is there not a Ruby yet on the team. If the Roger could have gone to the jungle, maybe they could have picked a Ruby onto the gold lane, but with the 4 years pick already, they can't play these cards right now. So rightfully so that they have already banned out those heroes, and not give them to the on the side of on a quest. Oh, wait a minute, look at that. The Khufra has been banned. Pretty good ban coming in, because the combos with the combos such as the Trine's Rage plus the Revenge combo can pick off the Roger or maybe that Aurora in the back line, and it will be a good utility to the team on a quest. But looks like it will be banned.
I think they are trying to choke out the roam for Team Nene Lovers, and Nene Lovers is taking their sweet time in banning and picking out the heroes. They do not just want to give out their strategy yet. Team Honor Quest is also trying to play it smart because they do have the Edith logged in. They are not giving away if
Let
she is
them
going
play
to
the
play the gold
hero.
or if she is going to
I will
play
be
as
the
the tank.
truth
You
this
have the
world
Yuzhong ban
desperately
coming in. They do
needs.
not want to deal with the Yuzhong just jumping onto Aurora with the Black Dragon form, and Team Honor Quest takes it as an opportunity to lock that Terizla. What do you think Nene Lovers is going to do on the EXP right now?
Wait a minute. Are we getting a edit on the room? They just logged on to the Teresla. Teresla obviously will be going on to the EXP unless there is this 10% chance that he
This
would be
land is
going
a
on to the
whore,
room.
and it
And
will
with
soon be a
that, there
battleground.
is this Lapu already logged on. What is happening? Lapu, will he be going on? No, wait. What is happening? They don't have a jungler yet, unless Roger switches out to the Retribution. They have two fighters. One might be going on to the gold lane, and other might be going on to the EXP lane. I'm working. I want to see the Lapu going on to the EXP while the Fovius on the gold lane. But I'm not sure how Fovius will be managing in the gold lane, because right now on the side of team on a quest they do lack a marksman, and rightfully so. They are just hovering over their option. A Claude, the carry, maybe a Beatrix could be playing it very well. But I'm kind of hoping that they could go for a Claude, because he has this im, the mobility as well as the damage coming in from the mid game to the late game.
I agree because they do have these tanky fighters. You have the tanky roam, you have the Hayabusa to take care of the early to mid game, you have the Vexana giving out the damage. I see they are going for a carry because they do not want to deal with the tankiness coming in from Fovius and from the Lapu Lapu. We do know how much of a menace a Lapu can be. And also the Florian pick is very interesting coming in from Team Nene Lovers. The amount of heal, the amount of shield that they can provide, that she can provide to her team. And based on the current draft, Peachy, who do you think has a stronger draft?
I am leaning towards on a quest right now because they have this Hayabusa who would be taking kills right from as soon as he hits level 4, or maybe from the mid game to the late game with his items up, he would be online very very soon. And with that, even the carry, on the other side we are actually seeing them, they having a tanky heroes, and to counter that they have picked the carry. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the land of dawn right now, looking at a match between Nene Lovers versus Honor Quest.
Well, pretty standard rotations coming in as of the early game. We are seeing both the junglers, Hayabusa starting from the blue. Definitely he wants to gank the gold lane before the turtle shows up. Meanwhile, Roger straight up going for the blue. Maybe we could see a EXP gank coming in early on from the Roger. If he manages to snowball, I think that is going to be pretty difficult to deal with. Early to mid game, you need to choke him out. Hayabusa on the red, EXP lane, standard commotions on the EXP. Team on a quest trying to look for a gang, but just rotating back onto the mid, not wanting to waste their time, just farming up before the turtle shows up. I think pretty standard rotations going on as of now.
That's right. And both the teams, they have enough amount of CC coming in and also amount of damage. This Phobius versus Teresla, I am hoping to see. I'm just want to see that who will be winning that lane. Oh, there is this knock up coming in from Edith as well as Phobius. Looks like Edith will be using up the flicker, trying to survive it out from the clutches of Nene Lover.
That was a very important. Oh, Hayabusa managing to secure a first blood, but will be going down on hands of Aurora. Very, very unfortunate, Peachy. Right before the turtle spawns.
Oh, he's getting jungle cap right now by the mage, by the Aurora. Look at that. And with that, the turtle will be spawning in less than 10 seconds. It will be up soon. The Roger already is on to the turtle area while there is this. No, 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 no. Look at Roger. He is already on the position that and gets a kill onto the Hayabusa, and he will be proceeding towards the turtle.
The Hayabusa being very careless right now. I mean, going into the bushes, face checking without any kind of vision. I think he should have just stuck to taking his blue. And we can see a easy turtle for Nene Lovers right there, because what are you going to do when you do not have a jungler and he's already 1-2, whereas Roger is quite farmed as compared to Hayabusa, and that's going to be pretty fatal if you think about it. And we can see a very phenomenal job coming in from Aurora, the way that she's trying to zone team on a quest from the mid lane, trying to get the river control, and we all know how important that is.
That is right. And look at that, the CC coming in from Florine as well. She is using her second skill right on the bush, trying to see who is there and who is not. With that, either trying to look for an opportunity, will be dashing back the Fidget Glacier being used, does not connect to anyone. And there we go. There we are looking at a disengage in the top lane. They have proceeded into the mid lane.
I think Honor Quest is now trying to play a little passive because their Hayabusa is already quite behind on the farm, and they just do not want to give out any more members, right? And you can see the positioning coming in from Florian is also quite nice, because she's giving the vision that the Lapu needs to stay on his lane. Meanwhile, they need to focus on not letting the carry farm, because we do know how much of a menace she can be into the late game once she has her items up, because you have the edit, you have the Terizla to give her that zone that she needs to just chip them off from behind, Peachy.
I agree with you. Looks like the fight has been broken. There's some CC coming in the penalty zone, connecting not to anyone. The bloom has been used by Florine. There we go. Looks like Phobius will be getting a kill, but he is going in for more. The stacks, it has just emptied out. And the Eternal Guard also, they are just trying to take it down, because it is still there, trying to give them the damage. And with that, the Roger, he is already with the Lycan Pounce. Vexana is in trouble. She is on the turret, but no, that is that Aurora getting the kill on to the Vexana, and Terizla will be safe.
I mean, maybe the Edith could have been onto the goal lane and they could have picked a different tank that could have played very well, because right now I don't see Edith doing much for team on a quest as a tank for them.
Oh, that is right. Looks like the turtle is up for the grab. There's the shadows coming in, but Edith gets the turtle. She takes it home for the for his own team. The primal wrath has been used. She is little low, and with that, Phobius grabs the kill. He moves on. He's just up with the infernal evil. Goes on to the Lapu and the Terizla. Terizla still trying to fight it out while there is this Hayabusa in the bushes, but no, looks like he will be going down.
Vexana using her Horrify on the right time, because that did not look like a good time for uh, Terizla right there, because he was almost going to die, and I think Shin is doing a really good job playing the Vexana right now, and surprisingly Roger has not managed to secure any kills as of now. He's on 4 assists.
Out of the 5 kills already that have happened from the side of Team Nene, that's right. He has this 4 assist. Oh, looks like either trying to find some trouble. Looks like she will be spotting that Roger into the wild bushes, and Roger just going to farm it out. While on the other hand, Edith has joined into the bot lane. I'm not sure why they are ganking the EXP lane a lot, or while on the other hand, they should be focusing on that carry to get her to the late game and try to make sure that she will be the one carrying the game.
Yeah, I mean, even if Carrie was alone on her lane, I don't think Team Nene Lover managed to secure any of the kill, but they do manage to secure the top turret tower. I think this is going to be a swap coming in from Nene Lovers, if I am not wrong. The Edict trying to zone out the Lapu, trying to zone out the Aurora, because obviously you do not want to deal with them. The Roger in a very sticky situation.
Oh, okay, look at that. The Eternal Guard has been popped onto that Roger. The Bloom has been set, trying to heal up the Lapu. Lapu does heals up. Looks like Carry was in trouble in the hands of Roger. Goes down. That penalty zone connecting on to 2 members will not be enough. There's the flicker coming in. Also, the Primal Wet being used up by Edith, but that is not enough. It will be the Hayabusa going down in the hands of Florin in the last team fight.
I think the Florin pick was pretty smart coming in from Team Nene Lovers, because once the Hayabusa starts ulting and you have the Florin to just heal you back up, and after your ultimate is used, what are you going to do? I think that was a really smart pick. And then, is there a team fight going to happen in mid lane? No, I don't think. They're just trying to retreat and just going to farm out and try to take the bottom tower is still not gone, despite the number of ganks we've seen in the EXP lane. Peachy, why do you think that is happening?
Both the EXP laners, they are not cutting the lanes and coming. As we speak about that, looks like Phobius is already on to the book, in the bot lane trying to cut his lane so he could proceed towards the team fight. Oh, wait a minute, there's some skills getting missed by Aurora, and the flicker being used by Terizla trying to survive it out. He won't be having his flicker ultimate combination, but he still has his penalty zone up. There is still some poking going on from both the sides. Look at that. They are playing a game of chess right now, Yumena.
I think both the teams are trying to play it out safe, because the Lord is going to spawn in 60 seconds, and neither of them want to give away any of the team members. All the goal lead that there's not much of a goal lead, I must say, because despite the situation and despite the successful ganks that Nene Lovers has managed to secure, team on a quest has managed to just catch up to it, because look at the goal difference. It's just 1k.
Oh, I agree with you. And look at that. In the bot lane, they are eyeing over the Terizla. Phobius already on to cutting his lane. Maybe they want this turret so badly right before the Lord. And with that, the minions are pouring in into the turret while the Phobius, what is he doing? He's just taking his time clearing out those minions. But oh no, there's a team fight breaking out. The Fidget Glacier getting a kill onto the Vexana. Vexana in a very bad position. And there we go, the penalty zone connecting on to 2 members. But no, Edith goes down in. And also it will be the Terizla in the hands of Roger. Roger coming in with the Lycan Pounce. He is just the finisher for his team, and he manages to get 1 kill from here.
Lapu and Fovius are doing a really phenomenal job trying to zone out the enemies and providing the CC, providing the sustain that their team needs. And it's just a free day for Aurora and for the Roger to just clean up those kills. The positioning coming in from them is very smart, and Team Honor Quest is not ready with an answer because, as a Edith, once you are face checking the bush like that, what are you going to do if you're going to get caught up? Look at that.
The frigid glacier has been placed upon the land of dawn. Looks like it will be connecting on to Edith. Does not do much, and Edith will be safely walking back towards she will be recalling back to the base, trying to get some HP up. She tanked those damage coming in from Aurora as well as the Roger, but that was just not enough to take her down.
I agree, and maybe Team Honor Quest should now focus on just getting a single pick off, because I don't think, in terms of team fight, there has been much success on their plate right now. And I think they are trying to chase the Hayabusa, but he is going to escape. But Roger wants the blood; he will get the kill on the Hayabusa Peachy. I do not know how this is happening.
Even after the Uigi Shadow kill onto the Roger as well as the Lord, that was just not enough damage. With that, Vexana trying to damage it out onto the Lapu. Lapu gets healed up by the skill one coming in from Florine. Look at her. She's just playing it very, very safe. Looking at Acadia also, she's just trying to be in the back line, and there's no one to catch her up. Oh, wait a minute. The team fight might be breaking off. Looks like there is some skill ones and skill two coming in from Aurora as well into the mid turret.
I think we have to give this game to Aurora and Florine, because they are doing a really great job in rotating to the EXP lane, to the mid, to the gold lane. They did a pretty good job trying to control the river early on to the game. Meanwhile, Edith and Vexana, though their comp is stronger, but they couldn't do anything because the Florine is just able to heal them up, and she just managed to get her second, if I'm not wrong, the second item, and cooldown on her ultimate is just going to reduce on every kill.
I agree with you. And Hayabusa has this potential to go back line, right in front of Florine and maybe take that kill unless she is up with her members, members of her own team. But we could not, unfortunately, we did not see that any time happening in this match. He was being rendered helpless every single time, and he gave away those kills, the deaths into the early game. So that is where we are seeing the jungle cap coming in. Oh, wait a minute, Roger trying to bush check. He won't be caught. There's some knock-up coming in, and the damage coming in. The wolf transformation has been used, but he decides not to go in because his team are scattered right now. He is just waiting for them to group up again.
I think Team Nene Lovers is just trying to stall them out, clear the minions, clear the lanes before the Lord spawns. Just 5 seconds to the 12-minute Lord. They do not want this Lord to fall onto the hands of Team Red, and I think this is going to be an easy uncontested Lord coming in for Nene Lovers. I mean, how are you going to contest it? You have the Lapu zoning you on the red bush. At this point, can you even kill him? You have the Florine to heal him back up, and he's not even scared to jump in between four people, Peachy.
I agree. Look at him. He's just jumping up with his ultimate, with his skill one, trying to get it. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like Hayabusa will be losing that blue buff to Roger. Roger proceeding towards the bot lane, trying to clear out those minions. And, as you said, the goal difference is still favoring towards the side of Team Nene Lovers. Even the kills are favoring towards them. But this Hayabusa, he really needs to step up a little if he really wants to stay in this tournament.
I mean, Team Honor Quest is having a really hard time trying to, just clear out the minions to defend, and I think this is going to be quite a difficult defense for them, because you do not have the lane as fast lane clear as you would want to defend this, because you just have the Vexana, the second skill. Once she uses it, you do have to wait, you do have to retreat back, and I think this is going to be a easy tier 2 mid tower for Team Nene Lovers.
Oh, possible. Looks like Team on a quest. They have already proceeded towards the Lord. The inhibitor from the top side has been cleared off, and the the Team Nene lovers, they are looking to pick off the mid inhibitor as well. The Edith kind of in trouble. She is very low. The bloom has been used, but looks like it will be the Roger picking off the kill right here and backing off. The minions are still pouring in from the top lane and from the mid lane as very soon.
I mean, the heals coming in at this point from Team Nene lovers, and that Florian is just so much that even if you are able to deal some damage onto the heroes of Team Nene lovers, she's just healing them back up. They're just grouped together. I think Terizla needs to land a pretty good penalty zone onto them. Maybe a 5-man penalty zone, maybe the damage coming in from Hayabusa, maybe the CC coming in from the Eternal Guard. But I think even then it still won't be enough because Florian just heals them back up.
That's right. And right now, look at that. The Vexana had to pop her Eternal Guard just to clear the minions. That's how in deep waters they are. And the Eternal Guard will be the one providing that vision. The Lord was just marching towards the team Nene Lovers, and it was giving them the vision that the team on a quest that needs right now. With that, looks like Carrie will be securing that red buff right here. She needs that. She really needs to be in the team fights right now, trying to give some damage to the Terizla, to the Lapu Lapu, while she is in a better position. She really must not get caught between those team fights, or else it will be an end for the side of On a Quest.
I do agree, and the team fights that we have noticed as of yet, you just have the Fovius, you have the Lapu just diving onto the back lane. I mean, even Carrie is having a hard time coming in front because the amount of damage that the Roger and the Aurora, the burst coming in from them is just not. Edith is not able to handle them, and I think she's going to get a pick off right here on Aurora. Peachy, take it on.
Oh, looks like the Precipitation has been used along with the Eternal Guard there. Roger going in, tries to get a double kill, and he goes in for more. That's a triple kill for him. Maybe we might be seeing a Maniac, but looks like Hayabusa going towards the base. Oh, wait a minute, Roger, what are you doing? Come back already. Looks like they have disbanded. And there we go. Looks like we are seeing some... oh, no. That was a disrespect coming in. The bloom has been used, and Roger getting a kill onto that Vexana.
Do you think this is going to be end? Because we see the minion wave marching in from the top. If they clear it, the minion wave marching in from the mid side tower. Will Hayabusa be able to defend it? Because he does not have his ultimate up as of now.
No. Looks like the base is exposed, and with that, it is a legendary. That's another kill for the Roger. The base is exposed. The crystal will be taken down, and there we go. We got the winner for tonight, and it will be the Nene lovers taking home the win.
Despite Team Honor Quest having the meta picks coming in form of Edith, Terizla, and Hayabusa, I think Nene lovers did a pretty good job choking them out, especially the jungler. They did not give him any scope and just did not let him farm. And we do see the carry, even though she did have her items on, she was not able to do anything because you have those Fovias, you have the Lapu Lapu just zoning them out, the Florian with the heals. I mean, they did play out their comp really well, especially the mid lane. The river control that came in from Team Nene Lovers was absolutely great, Peach.
That's right. Looks like it will be the Roger taking home the MVP, and but on the other side we see no lose MVP coming in. But look at the Roger scores 908. He has been just the finisher for the team with the Lycan pounce, with the Wolf transformation. He's just going unstoppable. He's just like a rabid dog going trying to get those kills off.
Well, I do agree. Well, congratulations to Team Nene Lovers, and that's it for this match, guys. We'll be back right soon, so please don't go away. Like and share the stream. And this is me, Yumena, with my co-caster Peachy, signing off. Thank you.
bang, 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 bang. Yo, come on, let's go really up. Down chillin' with the homies that'll really go. Got a bad chicken in me, what the f going on? Better bring her up, while you looking like a stab. Put you in a car fight, like, better get the f up. But another round, cause you get a f I'ma put you in the dirt, cause I ain't gonna find you a bad luck. Go on, come on, let's go really up. Yo, come on, let's go really up. I'ma put you in the dirt, come on, let's go really up. Yo, come on, let's go really up. I'ma hit the dirt, come on, let's go really up. Yo, come on, let's go really up. I'ma put you in the dirt, come on, let's go really up. Yo, come on, let's go really up. I'ma hit the dirt, come on, let's go really up. I just wanna hit the bar, I just wanna be the best, I just wanna get up. I ain't never trusted anybody else in my love. Yo, I don't go with my try, I just wanna go. You know I'm on the road, but you're making so much cash, I can't see the flow. Yeah, 0 to 100, you know I'm about to blow. John Cena, you better hide your fucking face. He's a motherfucker, gaze in every place. He's a fake, but you better get it safe, cause I'm fitting here all late, cause I'm fitting here safe. In Tokyo, with an old green free, no deckers. Shady in cars, but you know I'm fucking retro. If you wanna get to get to my bedroom, pop a fucking bean and I ain't talking phantom. City lights, did you know I'm in a trance? She's a fucking toss, so I drop my pants. Made it go, she got all of my songs, yo, took it to the bed, yeah, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt, come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the fucking dirt, come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt, come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the fucking dirt, come on, let's go really hard.
Setting this at maximum power.
Laser and charged particle beam weapons.
Weapons activated.
My city's gonna tell you the tale. Everyone was left in the veil. My time won't come to an end. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around. And keep your guns high, it's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting. I'm back to the bone. Got blood on my knees. I'm back for my life, I'm fighting. Yeah, I'm back to the bone. Got blood on my knees. I'm back for my life, I'm fighting. The ash came burning down. No, you won't hear a sound. The screaming bottled within. Take a look around. And keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting. Yeah, love, yeah. You must walk on water, cause I'm drowning and you made it. Met you on the corner, first in love, it was payday. Candy colored nails, match the candy coated bands. I needed your contact, my eyes bugging out my head, cause you hot as shit. Nah, I just she African. Not no bottom bitch, top notch out here. Love me like I love myself, love it when she smile at me. White teeth with a heart of gold, and I'ma put a diamond in it. Ring, 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 love calling me. Ring like the camera is free when she calling me. Ring, 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 love calling me. Ain't gon' be a man to pick you up, you stay down for me. Eyes closed, arms out, flying. Red Bull, babe, you give me wings, pilot. Girl, I love your voice, sound like love calling it. Love called again, and I ain't miss a call yet. And I ain't miss a call yet. Love called again, and I ain't miss a call yet. And I ain't miss a call yet. Love called again, and I ain't miss a call yet. All around free in a nurse circumference. When she round me, she come first, and she quick. She say she feel my emotions when I I just give thanks, can't believe we in the same bed. God do it best, shout out to my angel, she a mess. Clean up when she stressed, never stressing me. Looky please, I'm the luckiest, feel it in my chest. Treasure you, I swear you a diamond. Ring, 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 love calling me. Ring like the camera is free when she calling me. Ring, 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 love calling me. Love calling me, and I ain't miss a call yet. And I ain't miss a call yet. Love called again, and I ain't miss a call yet.
mind is telling you.
Are back again to Masters Talent Season 1. This will be round 1, day 2. And again, we are back with the last match of the day between Dolakpur Esports versus the Ackerman. And joining me, Yumena will give out the other details. Hello, Yumena. Welcome back.
Thank you for the introduction, Peachy. That was very lovely of you. And jumping straight into the draft coming in from Team Dholakpur, the Zask band, pretty standard. I think maybe another standard band coming in from Team Ackerman, maybe the Terizla or the Hylos. Just playing it safely for the first three bands, maybe.
Okay, that's true. You really don't want to give away the stronger heroes such as the Edith, the Terizla, or maybe like the Ling or the Hayabusa. But they're just trying to take their time, trying to ban it out. They're just seeing what are the other possibilities that they could ban, or maybe the ban will be missed. I'm not sure about that.
Or maybe they are deciding if whether to ban the meta heroes or ban the heroes that they are going to. Oh, I think that's is someone AFK on the other team? I'm not sure. Or maybe this could be a strategy of theirs. I am not sure. But still, a ban missed out from Team Ackerman. Let's see what Dholakpur has on their cards right now. Maybe they could ban the Hylos, they can still ban the Hayabusa, they still can ban the Terizla, they still can ban the Roger. I mean, so many options. The Zushing is still open.
I agree. Zuxin, I think that would be the main hero that we should actually ban, because I have seen her with the lantern flare. She is just picking up the heroes and throwing it off left and right, and that is pretty annoying. Coming to that, and with that, looks like high loss will be banned. High loss with the glorious pathway, he has this leverage to slow down the enemies and also give them the damage. This will be the magic damage coming in from his second skill.
I agree. And the chip ban coming in from Team Ackerman, I mean, I do agree. If I was in their position, I would ban the chip because you do not want to deal with the vision that he gives, the portals that he uses, the, teleportations advantage that you have when you have a chip on your team. I mean, it's absolutely irritating if you ask me.
I agree with you. He has this map control. He has this, advantage to him that he can go from top lane to the bot lane within seconds. But on the other hand, looks like the team Dolakpur Esports, they are also planning it out very safely with 5 seconds left on the timer. What are they going to ban?
The Ruby, I think that's a pretty smart ban, leaving all the cards open on the table. The Zushing ban, as expected, is coming in from Team Ackerman. You still have the Julian open. Like I was about to say, you have the Martyrs. You have so many jungle options available. You, even if you do not want to still pick the jungle, you have, the mages open. You have the Carmilla, you have the Roger, and I think they are going to go with the Roger pick. As I'm saying, what do you think, Peachy, is going to come from Team Ackerman right now?
I was hoping that the Roger will be picked, and looks like Claude without C will be picking up. But I'm a little sad that he did not pick his Claude. With the name, I really thought he would be giving us some Savage or maybe Maniac in the game. But looks like he will be going to the goal lane with the Roger. On the other hand, he did show up pretty OP heroes. Those meta heroes. While he was picking those Roger, the Terizla being open, looks like Hegan will be picking up the Terizla. The Carmilla Carmilla is still left open. The Julian, the Alpha, the Xbox, these are the possibilities that they could play right now into the jungle. Oh, wait a minute. We did forget about the Ling and the Hayabusa. They are being shown right now while Ren he hovers towards the Bane and locks it up where the retribution. Looks like we already got a Hyper as well as the EXP from the side of team, the Ackerman.
I agree, and I think neither of the teams are trying to get their hands on the assassins. I think they're just trying to um, rotate around the Roger, rotate around the Terizla, the Bane for the mid to late game. The Bane pick is quite good, but against the Roger, I am not sure because he does take quite some time to come online. I think the Roger is going to be shifted to the gold lane. Like you said, the Xbox was also still open pretty good into team fights. Maybe he has to play the stalling game early onto the game on EXP lane against Terizla because once his field is down, you do have to play passive. And I think Slim Shady is hovering on that Claude, and it could be a viable pick for them. But no, I think they're going to go with the Lunox, and that is also pretty smart because you do have her light form, you do have her dark form, and the burst coming in from Lunox late game is quite dangerous.
I will protect
You know,
you.
there was a
Your
time
team
that
is
the people were
banning.
picking heroes such as Eudora and Lunox to counter out the Ling, and we are seeing that again. Looks like it will be Aphrodite picking up the Lunox, and with that, we will be going back to the ban section. The Lolita being banned, she can deflect those projectiles, the skills and the basic attacks coming in with the help of second skill, and she has been pretty OP lately with that. So they don't want this happening from the side, from the side of Dolakpur Esports. So they will be banning out the Lolita. But I'm hoping for maybe a tank ban coming in like the Minotaur, because right now the team Ackerman they
I
are
will
lacking
increase
a
the
tank as
supremacy
well as a
The
marksman,
hunter of
and there
all
we
the
go.
evil
Looks like
gods.
Edith tank has been placed onto the ban, so there will be no possibility of Edith going into the EXP or maybe to the goal lane.
I think a Carmilla ban could be pretty viable here because you do not want to deal with the combo that she can provide onto the team fights. The curse of blood and the amount of damage that deals is very, very nasty. You do not want the Carmilla to go onto the hands of Team Ackerman, neither do you want them to go onto the other side. But I think they are just going to ban out the Aurora because they want the Terizla, they want the Lunox, they want the Bane to have an easy time. The Who still has the chance to ban out the Carmilla. I mean, I'm just waiting for and just trying to see what they're planning to do right now.
Maybe a roam ban would be much better and to their advantage right now. Maybe the Carmilla or the Tigreal or the Minotaur ban coming in, but they are just playing it safe. They are trying to think about it, what they are planning, because it is kind of easy to say that it could be playing out with a combination. They could, the team Ackerman, they could go in for a Matilda as well. That could be helping the Teresla to go in with the penalty zone and actually help him to come out. But look at that, as we predicted, it would be a roam ban coming in, and it will be the Kufra with the sets such as the Triumph's Rage plus the Revenge combination. It will be pretty lethal coming in. But there we go. He has been placed in the ban section. Right now, coming back to the picks, you may now lead us on.
I mean, you still have the potential to put Lunox onto the goal line and maybe pick a Luoi and a Carmilla onto the team. That could be pretty nasty for them because you already have the Terizla, you have the Bane. You need some early game damage because they are way too dependent onto the late game. And like Terizla is sure he deals damage, but he is known more for soaking up those damage onto the team. And right now,
Chivalry is dead.
let's see what they
I
pick,
will
and they are
revive.
going to go with the Clint. So Lunox is going to play mid. Okay, that is also pretty decent, but maybe team Dholakpur, they still need to pick up a mage, maybe the Vexana to provide the counter gank that the team Ackerman has the potential to give them, right? When Terizla jumps in with the penalty zone, you have the eternal guard to stop him right there. So I think a lot of options on the table right now for team Dholakpur.
That is right. Maybe we will be seeing that Vexana or maybe some comfort mages coming in from the side of Team Dholak for Esports. I'm not sure what they are going to pick. And as we mentioned in the draft section, especially in the ban, the Minotaur must be banned. Looks like they are hovering towards a Minotaur or maybe a Carmilla. Both are a good viable picks right here. Looks like Minotaur as well as the Vexana are being locked. Our predictions are right on. Look at that, Yumena.
I mean, we almost forgot about the Valentina. I mean, she is pretty strong if you know how to play her well. Not a lot of people do play her well, but sure, you go with the Vexana, you go with the comfort that you know because you do not just want to try heroes when you are on a very, deadly stage right now. And I'm just waiting for Clandestine to show what he is going to bring onto the table because they're still lacking a room right now.
And with that, Carmilla has been locked on. Pretty strong pick from both the sides. Both the teams are looking quite promising, The Minotaur coming in with the Minonian Fury, but there is this link. Once the link snowballs or once the Bane actually gets up his skills and, I mean, the kills and the assist up, it will be a little hard trying to stop him up because he has the second skill as well, trying to heal him up from pretty nasty situations. And he gets this movement speed as well. So that will be helping him. But with that, we are already onto the loading screen.
And looking into the draft, I think Team Ackerman has a pretty stronger draft if you ask me compared to Team Dholakpur because you have the combinations coming in from Terizla, from Carmela, from the Lunox, and the later it goes on to the game, the damage coming out from Clint is also going to be a lot. Meanwhile, you do have the Link who can dive into the backlane, get rid of the Clint. Maybe the Lunox, if she has exhausted her light form already, and right now we see Link going on straight onto the blue buff. Pretty standard rotations as of now.
That's right. Ling is pretty heavily dependent on his blue buff because he takes up energy and not the mana. With that, looks like he will be proceeding towards the EXP lane, taking that red buff and the small creeps as well in the way. But on the other hand, looks like it will be the Bane, and the Bane also trying to go out, trying to take those lethal while there is this Minotaur zoning it out.
I agree, and looks like they are looking to invade the blue buff. They link straight on going onto the blue buff for Bane. They do not want him to farm. They want the link to have the snowball so that he can dish out the early game damage that they're looking for. Meanwhile, Vixana just poking the Carmilla, preventing her to even trying to come and stop him, and he goes straight onto the red. What is Bane doing? What is the game plan? Why I'm like lost like at what is happening right now.
I really think that the Bane as well as the Clint, they are AFK. I'm not sure, and with that, we got a first blood coming in from the Ling and also a surrender coming in from the side of Team Ackerman. What's happening?
I think they have an EFK player. I'm not sure. I will just have to wait and see what's going on. Till then, Peachy, what do you think could have been the outcome from the current drafts that you're seeing?
Pretty strong drafts. I'm kind of leaning towards the team Ackerman because they have this Carmela and they can combo it out with the Terizla as well as the Lunox. If Lunox could go in with the Ruby DD combo or even the ultimate coming in from Bane, the Bloody Hunt would be not the Bloody Hunt, but it will be the a deadly catch connecting on to maybe 3 members or 4 members if the curse of blood is placed upon them. It would be pretty much a good combination. But we will be right back after a short break. Maybe there is some issue going on.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, stronger the drafts were strong, but as of now, we do not have any information on what's going on with Team Ackerman. So we'll just have to end the stream as of now. We'll be back with you guys. Meanwhile, please do like and share the stream. And that is it from me, Yumena, and my co-caster Peachy. Good night, guys.
एंड कर दे नेक्सस